My thought, my thought. No, see, I feel like Dan Schneider.
Is there levels to this
He's like the
shit?
child. Yeah, there's levels to this. Like Epstein is like hacker. You know what I mean? But
Noob
like
pro hacker.
yeah, like Dan Schneider is like she was like he's using like different clans. You know, like an RPG. Like he's like in the children's TV show clan. He's like the mob boss
Like,
there.
you know the
But
Warrior
like
Cats books?
I know what you're talking about.
Like
I understand
that.
what you're talking
The
about.
River Clan, the Shadow Clan, the Fire Clan. Okay.
Yeah, Polanski's like it's like the movie clan, like just Hollywood, right?
There's like 800 movie ones.
He was one of the weaker pedophiles. He was like a lower class because he got caught. You
He's
know,
low key like a noob pedophile, like probably. He's like,
he got caught too easily, bro. Like Epstein took a while. He
you're
was,
such a
you
shitty
know,
pedophile, bro. Anyways, welcome back to this episode of the Awards Committee. I'm Houston. I'm here with my co-host Karthik, and we talk about movies a lot. We have a lot to talk about today. Critics' Choice nominations came out the other day, and I was screaming on my couch when I saw one thing: Cynthia Erivo is out. And this is big because if Cynthia is out in a group of 6, what is that going to mean in a group of 5 at the Oscars? This is big, and I was freaking out. And I was watching a bunch of YouTubers, their reactions. They were freaking out just like I was, because it is insane. The second I saw Chase Infinity, I was like, whoa, did they take Amanda Seyfried out? They didn't take Amanda Seyfried out. They took Cynthia out. This is big, guys. This is big. And I've been saying this. I've been saying I hope this happens. Unfortunately, Ariana's still in supporting actress, and she's probably going to win, but we're going to see about that. But right now, it's looking very promising. Now, the 3 movies that were big at Critics' Choice: Sinners got 17 nominations, the most since Barbie in 2023 with 18. One Battle got 14, and Hamnet got 11. Critics' Choice is looking real good right now. What are you doing?
I was like rolling my eyes because the
Oh,
Hamnet
Hamnet,
thing.
Hamnet, yeah. I'm excited to hear you talk about Hamnet. But yeah, the best actress race is looking really, really good. And Renata Ryansva, please clutch up. My favorite actress working today. She deserves something because Sentimental Value was a generational movie, my favorite movie of the year. And I would love to see her have something to show for it. Avatar missed out of picture, and I'm excited because all the screeners happened about a week ago, and all of the critics have just seen it. So they just saw, and they still decided to put Begonia in, presumably at the 10. I'm assuming Begonia's at the 10. It was not a given that it would get in. However, Avatar missing, that's pretty huge. It's very huge. Are you going to
What
see
it
Avatar?
says maybe if I see I don't know. It's like because I'm not. My parents are gonna have to drive me there, and I don't want to. Like they're gonna be mad at me if I say I'm going there just for trailers.
I'm going there just to see the first 20 minutes, and then I'm leaving. Why would you watch the first 20 minutes of the movie? Well, not really the movie. Like, nobody. Do you think that's what the Supergirl trailer is? You think the Supergirl trailer will play before?
Avatar?
Yeah. I mean, it comes out next week.
They're not owned by the same company.
I didn't know there was a correlation, actually. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
that's what they did. That's what they did with the second Avatar film. I think they put a trailer for that. For I don't know what it was.
I have not seen either, and I have no interest. I'm not going to lie. I'm not the most credible film critic. I got into movies about a year ago. I'm just extremely passionate and
Yeah,
love talking about
the first
movies.
movie I've ever seen was Avatar in theaters. That was
Really?
the first movie I've ever seen. I told you this. That
Oh,
was
I
the first
forgot
movie I ever
about that.
saw. It was the first movie I saw ever in theaters, and it's like I own it on Blu-ray.
I
I
remember
don't know. I
seeing
watched it
Cars
so many
2,
times.
but the first movie I coherently remember, like fully, was Despicable Me 1. The second AMC that I go to. It's this AMC at a mall near me. It's pretty nice. Begonia got into picture. I'm very excited about that. I'm a big Begonia guy. I've seen it twice, and it's one of my favorites of the year. Emma Stone got into actress. That's huge. Jesse Plemons did get snubbed for actor, and I'm not with that. I think Jesse Plemons
Wait,
deserved a lot better.
for Best Picture, what's the how many nominations is it? 5 or 10?
It's 10 for most.
Critics?
For Critics'
Even
Choice, it's
critics?
10. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
I don't
Golden
know. I
Globes, it's
think Av-
6 for comedy and musical, 6 for drama.
okay.
Avatar
I
will
don't know.
make it
I
in at Globes.
Globes, but what about Oscars?
I don't think it will. I think BAFTA's really gonna seal it, and I don't think it's getting in for SAG. I can tell you right now, Avatar is not making it in best film for SAG. So, or best ensemble, is that what the award is? I'm not sure what
I
the
think
SAG
so.
award for best
I don't
film
think they have
is.
Best Picture. That wouldn't make sense because they're an actor
Yeah.
union. or guild.
And
So
Avatar is not an actor movie. Unless Avatar gets into Best Picture, it's not getting anything else other than maybe like a couple below the line tech categories. So I just don't see Avatar getting in. And I think Critics' Choice not putting Avatar into Best Picture kind of killed it this award season. And I'm praying it flops because then James Cameron can stop cranking them out. I hate James Cameron. Weapons got screenplay. That's pretty big.
I'd be crazy.
It would.
Wait, so you got it for critics? Critics, right? We're talking
Yeah,
about
it got
critics.
nominated for critics. So I'm pretty excited about that. I really enjoyed Weapons, and I think the screenplay was the strongest part of it. I really enjoyed the screenplay, and Zach Kreger is obviously one of my favorite horror directors working today. I still haven't finished Barbarian. I started it, but Weapons was amazing, and I just love Zach. I love Zach Kreger. His like old stuff that he used to do. Like I just a lot of his old stuff. I'm just a big fan of. So any success of his, I'm completely all for. Supporting actress. We have Elle Fanning, my personal winner, Inga Ibsarder-Lilius from Sentimental Value, Amy Madigan in Weapons, Ariana Grande, Wumi Masaku, the girl from Sinners,
Okay, yeah.
the one
That's
that
okay. I'm surprised they would
I
pick her
know.
for supporting. What the?
I was very surprised she did not have that big of a role, especially because like you got other supporting actresses like Haley Steinfeld. Are we really not gonna? We're gonna put her over
She
Haley
didn't even do
Steinfeld?
anything though. She didn't even do anything. She
All
was
she
like
did
there
was
for
get
like
all she did was get cracked by Michael B. Jordan in one scene. If anything, the
no,
other
no, no,
scene
no,
where
the Asian girl. Are we
no,
not talking
not
about the
we're
Asian girl?
not the Asian girl, the African American girl, the one that she didn't have that big of a part. Now Haley Steinfeld, she had a very significant role in Sinners. I think if anyone was going to be in supporting in Sinners in the race, it's either Delroy Lindo or it's Haley Steinfeld. Stairs like pounding. I don't know why. But yeah, that was a weird nomination for me. And then Tiana Taylor is last in One Battle After Another. Beverly Hills was a good character. I enjoyed her presence on screen, but she was kind of only in the first 45 minutes. So I don't know. I mean, I know she was big in the story, but I feel like she wasn't in it enough. However, she was very, very good. That concludes our talk about Critics' Choice. Let's talk about Paul Dano and Quentin Tarantino, The Sitch. What do you think about it?
I think Quentin Tarantino is a has-been sellout. He just sucks. Like all his movies are just like a bunch of good shit from other movies put into one.
And
Like
he's
he
like,
has
it's
no
a love
style.
letter. It's a love letter.
Like I don't know. I've never liked Quentin Tarantino. The only exception I've ever liked him was when he made Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I love
That's
Once
the only
Upon a
time I
Time in
was like,
Hollywood.
I like Kill Bill because it was like cool, but like in a 12-year-old way, not in like a like I don't think that much of it like in a serious
Yeah.
way.
I've seen a good share of Tarantino's. I've seen about four or five, and Reservoir Dogs is one of my favorites. I really love Reservoir Dogs. I have it on 4K, and Once Upon a Time is one of my favorite longer movies. Like not much happens, but the way that he subverts the
Films it.
old genre and plays with history kind of, it's very fascinating and I really really enjoy it. And I love the performances. I think Brad Pitt is electric in it. I think Leo kind of does his thing, Margot does her thing. The supporting cast is so deep. Like it's great. It's really great. And I would have to disagree on saying has been because he hasn't made anything in 6 years. Is he a sellout? 100%. Putting the whole bloody affair in theater, that's an amazing move. That's awesome, man. But making a exclusive event with Fortnite, I mean, by extension, I'd probably have to call PTA a sellout. But just
That was
because of the
different though.
whole,
That wasn't. That was just like him
that
putting
was
his characters
that
into
was Warner
Fortnite.
Brothers and David Zaslav just being a dick. I hate David Zaslav, but
This is 100% Quentin Tarantino's.
this is Quentin Tarantino's doing. I'm sure he's like Fortnite. Oh my god, I love Fortnite, and I love feet, and I love feet, and I love women's feet, and I love drinking tequila off of Salma Hayek's feet. I love
He's
feet.
also he's also like it's a all around like bad person. Like he said, like he tried to put a self-insert character or like he tried to write a character into his own script where he would kiss Uma Thurman, and I'm like, it was bad back then. It was like 2000, so it was even bad back then. But like
Yeah,
that's just so weird. I don't know.
he's
Was
he's an odd person, man.
and also Uma Thurman like was in this like car that was intentionally janky. Like Quentin Tarantino made it where it was like janky, and she drove it and got into an accident, and like she was in the hospital for like a week or so. Or, like, she got injured for like a week. It
Yeah,
was bad.
I hate him as a person. I do love his films. From what I've seen, he has not made a film that I haven't thought was incredible. Like my least favorite Quentin Tarantino was Inglourious Bastards that I've seen. I've seen four. I've seen Pulp Fiction, Inglourious Bastards, Reservoir Dogs, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. My least favorite is Inglourious Bastards, and that movie is still an 8 out of 10 to me. Pulp Fiction's a
I
9. Reservoir Dogs is a 9.5. Once Upon a Time is a 9.5, probably.
I hated Pulp Fiction. That's like the one. That was like probably the first Quentin film I've seen, and oh my god, I hated that.
I thought
It's
it was
just
pretty fun. It's overrated 110%, but I kind of like the parallel structure, and
I don't know. I feel like this linear
I found
structure,
it
like the way
funny.
it was made, the way the linear structure,
Is it parallel
it's
or
just
linear? I don't know
iconic.
my.
Okay, linear is just a line. Parallel just means they go with each other. Linear just means it's a line. But besides the point, I just didn't like the way that the thing was shot. Like this, they didn't feel connected to me. They just feel like a bunch of things that happened in the same city. But like, I don't know. It was just I didn't care for it. I like it had cool like iconic moments with like Samuel Jackson and
Yeah,
like
100%.
I just don't like Quentin Tarantino fans. First of all, that's just the first group
Oh yeah,
that I
those are
hate the
the
most.
worst. Those are the worst like film bro fans, along with like Christopher Nolan, because well, Christopher Nolan film bro fans, they're not like they're kind of like, oh my god, have you seen like this movie? Have you seen this movie? And it's like, no, I haven't. I still have not seen
That's
Interstellar.
the only movies they've ever seen. I swear to God.
Exactly,
Christopher
exactly.
Nolan
There's
fans
this
don't
kid.
watch other movies.
There's this kid that I can't stand, and this motherfucker's top four is like Interstellar, Revenge of the Sith. It's like, are you this many? Like, can we grow the fuck up, please, please? So yeah, I think that's stupid. And I think the thing about him calling Paul Dano weak sauce, worst actor in SAG, Quentin Tarantino is a member of the Screen Actors Guild. Must I remind you? And I think Paul Dano has done much better. I mean, he's had lines in a movie, so I'm assuming he has a SAG card.
SAGs are pretty hard to get. Pretty sure. Like getting a card is like really hard to get.
All you need is a line. I read it. I heard it in like a Brad Pitt like interview. All you need is to have one line into something, and you get SAG eligible.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe back then.
Maybe back then.
What I heard from like smaller actors, they said it's really hard to get in now.
I read somewhere that Quentin was in SAG. I'm not sure. I read it probably yesterday.
But
I'll,
this was
I'll
the
have to
'90s
send it
when he
to
was
you.
acting.
Yeah, he wasn't from Dusk
This
Till Dawn, and wasn't he like a pretty big part? I don't know.
I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen that.
Me neither.
But
But I just
this is one thing I've heard though. Wait, are you trying to say something? One theory I heard is since Paul Dano is awkward and Quentin Tarantino is awkward, but the difference is Quentin Tarantino's acting career didn't go up, but Paul Dano is like it's just celebrated and is like
yeah.
an actually good actor, and that's like Quentin Tarantino just airing out his projection, like he's just projecting his insecurities onto Paul Dano.
I gotta say, I really love I love Paul Dano. I think he's a great guy. I think he's a great actor. And you cannot watch the church scene in There Will Be Blood and tell me that he is a weak actor. The I've abandoned my child scene. People talk about
Yeah.
Daniel Day Lewis in that scene. Are we gonna forget about how amazing Paul Dano is as Eli
He played
Sunday?
two people. He played two people.
He did play two people, and Eli Sunday is one of his best roles, if not his best role. Like, he's ridiculously good in that. Little Miss Sunshine. Are we serious? That
That
movie is
scene.
so good. The one scene where he
Oh,
where he finds out he's colorblind, dude. That movie changed my life. I remember when you recommended it to me, and I watched it, and I was like, "Oh my god, dude! I have it on DVD. Like, I love that movie. I might pop that on tonight. I might just. I love that movie. The score, come on, that movie's so good. Prisoners, like, he's real good. I forgot he was in
dude,
Prisoners.
Riddler. Wait, bro, Riddler. I swear to God,
Yeah.
Riddler.
Why is this? Why is this something that is coming out of the feet man's mouth? Like, why are we talking about this? Paul Dano is a treasure. Like,
He's one of the like those actors that's like best before 30. Like he hit a good mark before he ever like turned, you know, like 30, 40.
he played an autistic guy named Alex Jones. So his character in Prisoners was named Alex Jones.
Oh yeah, that was.
Turning the freaking frogs gay. And then he also said he didn't like Owen Wilson and Matthew Lillard. Matthew Lillard actually addressed it. He was at
He was
a
kind of bummed out.
yeah, he
Bummed
was
out.
yeah, he was like, that hurts, man. That's really humbling. And then Owen Wilson was probably like, damn. That's probably his
I
reaction.
think Owen's too big to care. He doesn't.
Owen's a big guy. He's in a lot of stuff.
But yeah, I don't know.
But yeah,
What the hell did Owen do to you?
say ka-chow or something.
He's such
If
a chill
anything,
guy.
Quentin would love Cars. I think Quentin would be a huge fan of Cars. Be like, Cars one, I loved. I loved it. I loved it. I wish the cars had feet, but I really loved it.
He would hate Cars too. He would hate
I hate
Cars too.
Cars too. I was talking about this just today. I don't like Cars too.
Oh my god. It's
It's
cars with spy weapons. How is that not cool? What
Fit
is
Nick
your?
Missile is just I don't know. I didn't mess with it. Maybe I'll watch it. I saw it in
That's a
theaters.
dope ass name. That's a dope ass
I
name.
had a
If
Finn
someone
McMissile
said,
toy and a Lightning McQueen bed when I was little.
"Oh yeah,"
It was pretty cool.
I used to hate cars as a kid. I don't know why. I hated a
I
lot of
never
things. I hated everything as a kid. I don't know why. That
I
was
had
one
the
thing.
Lightning McQueen Crocs, I think, and I had a Lightning McQueen bed, but I just didn't. I barely watched the movies. I watched the movies maybe once. The only Disney movies I watched a ton when I was little were like the old Disney animation. Like I like Disney animation more than I love Pixar. I know I'm wearing a Monsters University hat because I love Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. is my favorite Pixar movie by a trillion. Like I love Monsters Inc. I love Monsters University. And the rest of Pixar, I'm just kind of like, it's good, but it's no Disney Renaissance. Hercules, Hunchback, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Lion King. Lion King one and a half. There are so many good Disney animated movies.
That's a pull. That's a niche pull.
That is a
The
niche
one
pull.
and a half.
I love it. I
The
love it so
DVDs.
much.
I need to see that one. The Disney DVD
It's only
movies,
like an
like
hour
the
and 10
sequels.
minutes. It's so short.
Yeah, that's the only one I've ever seen. The DVD sequels.
Yeah, there's every single Disney movie has a sequel. Hunchback has a sequel. Beauty and the Beast is like a Christmas special. Like what?
They're like cash grabs. They're just
Oh,
there.
100%. Like
They're
direct to
not.
DVD slop, but it's fun. And they made original like TV series from the movies too. Like, I don't know. Speaking of
The scene
cash
that scared me.
grabs and slop,
Wait,
I'll
wait.
let you finish before we get on to the next big topic.
One thing that scared me as a kid a lot, like I didn't hate Cars, I just didn't like it, but I watched it a lot though, the first one, and the one scene that scared me a lot was the highway scene at night with all the other like the race cars or whatever, or like the you remember where like I forgot his name is Big Mac or something. Who's the truck's name? He was like sleeping and he was constantly like rearing off the like road, and that would like scare the hell out of me. Like I didn't want Mac to die or like die by all those like small cars, those
Yeah,
like
no.
racing cars. I don't know.
I need to rewatch Cars. I will be doing a rewatch of Cars when I'm at Disney. Let's talk about, speaking of cash grabs, slop, and bitch ass losers, speaking to Ted Sarandos, Netflix is in the midst and is trying to acquire Warner Brothers Entertainment. I am not happy about this whatsoever. I don't think anybody on the planet Earth is happy about this. I don't think aliens are happy about this. I don't think anyone's happy about this. This is a horrific move that will put the film industry in shambles, and movie theaters will, I don't want to say go under because Warner Brothers owns a ton, but there's still a lot of stuff they don't own. But it will severely hurt it, and a lot of movies will be getting shorter theatrical releases. They will be going to streaming first. It'll hurt box office. I don't think they understand how important box office is.
The Warner Brothers Discovery merger was like the pin like the rise before the fall. Like that was one of
Yeah.
the worst things to happen to Warner Brothers. That destroyed a lot of films. Like it made Acme and Acme, what was it called, Coyote versus Acme, that
Yeah.
was shelved, that or something. They were trying to sell it, but then
They delayed
by the
it.
grace,
Comes out next
yeah,
year. I'm pretty
yeah,
excited to watch that, honestly. I think it's going to be fun. It's got Will Forte, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that. I love Will Forte. One of my favorite old
And
SNL cast
also,
members.
and like and also the Batgirl thing. Like I could have saw Brendan Fraser as a villain. Like that would have been dope. Like
I want to see Brendan Fraser. I just want to meet the guy. I love Brendan Fraser. He's such a nice guy. You know who's not a nice guy? Ted Sarandos. You're on my list. Yo, I don't think we could do it's an audio podcast. It's an he was giving him a thumbs up. Guys, he was giving him a thumbs up. See, like we're all friends here.
yeah,
The only thing I have in my notes is Ted Sarandos is a cuck fucking loser. So I think that's all I need. But we can keep talking about it. Basically, the reason that I was not able to see any of the Netflix films that are in awards contention this year is because of this man. Because he thinks that basically, you have to keep your movies in theaters for a certain amount of time and at like a certain amount of screens to be eligible for awards. They want those awards still. So they will put their films in the smallest amount of theaters as necessary, which pisses me off because it limits accessibility so much. Do you know how much people love being in the theaters, going to the theaters? Some people, yeah, they'd love to stay at home and watch a movie on the TV, but they don't understand. It's not that they don't understand, it's they don't enjoy the appeal of going there. And if you, I remember opening night of Sinners in IMAX, full theater. I've told the story a million times. I've told it on the podcast. I loved that movie. I loved that night. It was a beautiful night and it was packed. It was everybody wanting to be there. And that is what the movie theater should be. I am so passionate about this and I hate that it is being taken away from us, or at least it's even a thought in someone's head that it could be taken away from us. It makes me so sick.
Honestly, I feel like it's just like a lot of people just complain about the wrong things. Like, oh, I agree with you, but I feel like it's just people can't afford it to go to the theaters to even think about it. Like, that's just, I mean, I'm not trying to branch onto it, but like, I feel like it's just people can't afford to go do random fun stuff
Yeah.
every now and then. And it's just like, people are lazy, but there's still enough people to go to the theaters too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand, like, and then they, if all you can watch is on your phone or your laptop, it's always like, it just feels unfulfilling, you know?
Yeah. And I understand that the guy's a businessman, but when you refer to people as consumers, like,
That was a red flag.
you don't see people as people, you see them as consumers. You are an absolute scum of the earth, vile piece of filth. Ted Sarandos, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
He's like an
Anyways,
evil, he's like in those evil, like, billionaire, like, he's like those evil, like, super rich billionaires in, like, cartoons. Like, he's like Lord Business. Like,
he literally is Lord Business, bro. Oh my God.
he even has the red hair. Or, like, the auburn hair.
I hate, give me 1 minute in a room with Ted Sarandos. It's, dude.
He's the reason Stranger Things isn't over now. They should have released all the episodes in
Stranger
1 day and got
Things,
it over with.
it's like the low taper fade of TV shows. Like, can we stop? And why are we adding a fat kid every season? Like, did I send you the thing where it's like a Stranger Things fans when they see an ugly toothless fat kid in real life? And it's like,
Yeah,
oh
I saw
God.
that. I saw that.
Hilarious, bro. So let's talk about a movie that you didn't like. Let's talk about Hamnet.
Oh my god. Dude, that was just, it felt like I was at first, I was like, okay, this is kind of like a spoiler in a way. But I mean, I've already told you, but it's basically like this dude, like Shakespeare just goes up to this random chick, and then all of a sudden, they're like, and she is basically just stalking her, and then they end up kissing somehow, and they like share, like, I don't know, and they fall in love in like a week, and then get married in a week or something. I don't know the time span. I don't know the historical legitimacy. I'm like probably missing like information, but like it's such a like terrible film. Like the shots are terrible, the editing is terrible. It felt like the movie was sucking the energy out of me. Like there were so many long shots of like the most subpar acting. It's just them yelling or them losing their minds. I It was boring, and like it took like till half the movie. I thought it was about the actual child, and it took like till like around half the movie to talk about Hamnet,
I
like
heard,
giving
yeah.
like
I
giving birth
heard
to Hamnet.
the
I'm like,
first half of the movie is their love story. The second half is Hamnet. And I was like, why are we making a 2 hour movie 1 hour of exposition? Like,
it's not
I
even.
mean,
I
you
thought
can
it was
make
going to be about Hamnet.
you can make the same argument about Sinners because that movie was heavy on exposition, but that movie had a payoff. That movie had a real payoff. I have not seen Hamnet, so I'm not very credible to talk about it. However, you have, and I might see it this week. I've really got nothing going on this week. I was planning on going on a Spider-Man binge so we could get a ranking, but
Wait, but I need to say. I need to extend my rant on Hamnet.
all right, bet.
I didn't finish it, so you can't say that I watched it, because that's the first time I've ever left the theater.
First, I leave so
Yes,
much.
I've never done that. I'm really loyal to every. I mean, I don't pay for it, but I'm really loyal to the full ticket. But I couldn't. I didn't. I was getting tired just from seeing the movie. But like, it's just yelling. It's just them doing random stuff. It's just big shots, like long. It's just long shots that just. I don't feel connected to it. Chloe Zhao disappointed me. How do you go from Eternals to this? And like Eternals is a pretty low bar. Like It's not even
Yeah.
her fault. It's just it's bad. I don't know.
I
We
want
can
to
move
talk
on
about
now.
Chloe Zhao because why are we leading the ad campaign for this movie with from Academy Award winner Chloe Zhao? Are we really going to act like that's not a Mickey Mouse Oscar? Name me 10 films that came out in 2020. It was handed to her. You could have made anything. The worst movie from 2022 could have won Best Picture at the 2020 Oscars. And we're saying Academy Award winner Chloe Zhao. I don't care if she won an Oscar. It's 2020. I don't care if anybody that won an Oscar in 2020, it is a Mickey Mouse Oscar and your credibility is suspect, in my opinion. It was 2020. What came out in 2020? Like really? Tiger King? You know what? Let me look. Let a fella look because I am curious. Release dates 2020. Soul, Tenet. Oh, the masterpiece Tenet came out that year. Promising Young Woman, Palm Springs, the Hulu original, Birds of
Palm Springs
Prey.
got an Oscar
No, it
nomination.
didn't. No, it didn't. I'm just looking at movies that came out in 2020. Shiva Baby by Rachel Sennett, the most unlikable person right now. I got my gripes with Rachel Sennett. She's just been annoying, you know?
She's
She's kind of been
it
doing
makes
too
sense
much.
that it makes sense that she made a movie about being in LA because she just acts like an LA person now.
Yeah, she's changed too much. And the thing is, she's making a show about social climbers in LA. She is the exact person that she's making fun of. You're right message, wrong messenger. Anybody else can make that show and it'd be pretty funny, but it's Rachel Sennett. When I look up what movies came out in 2020 and the musical Pro Shot of Hamilton comes up as one of the top results, come on. Chloe Zhao in any other year would have gotten blown out of the water in the Oscar race. And we're seriously going to say from Oscar winning director, and then just turn around and make some Oscar bait self indulgence. Like it's too much. So that's Hamnet. I don't know. I'm probably going to go see it because I'm really curious to see what I would think. I feel like I might honestly, I'm going to go in and give it a chance if I do go see it. But a movie that I really, really enjoyed, honestly, the more I think about it, and that I'm going to enjoy definitely more on rewatch, is Jay Kelly. My favorite director, Noah Baumbach. My favorite filmmaker, my favorite writer. I love Noah Baumbach. Everything I've seen from him is just fantastic. Jay Kelly is probably one of my least favorite Baumbachs, but I really still. I'm sorry, I'm sick. I still really enjoyed it. George Clooney's great in it. He plays himself and it's very addressed. But just some amazing quotes in this movie. It's such good writing. I love Noah Baumbach's writing. Do you know how hard it is to be yourself? Like, come on. This movie means something to me. This movie is good. And the ending, oh my, the final scene is like him looking at the camera and basically like asking for a second chance at life because he regrets everything he did. I nearly broke. I was like, okay, how's this movie going? It kind of drags. I'm not gonna lie. The second act, the dialogue is pretty clunky. It just kind of drags a little bit, but I really enjoyed it. I think Adam Sandler was good. He wasn't amazing. He wasn't like Uncut Gems. He wasn't Punch Drunk Love, Adam Sandler, but he was good. Like he was like if he got nominated for an Oscar, amazing. So happy for him because he deserves to be nominated for an Oscar at some point. He truly, truly does. I don't have George Clooney in my nominations right now, but he should be in there.
Has he ever gotten an Academy? Has he ever gotten an Academy Award or a nomination at least? I feel like
Nomination
he's just
100%. I definitely believe he got a nomination, but I don't know. But yeah, Jay Kelly was just a phenomenal movie, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. Okay. Movie marathon. Basically, there is a TikTok that I found where people basically say you're in a movie theater with a bunch of people and it's your closest family and friends, and you can show them three movies in a marathon. It'd be cool if they like went together. What would they be? What would the three of yours be?
this is pretty niche. I'm a little worried. Detention, the one with Josh Hutcherson. Carry On, Ted Edgerton. I forgot his name.
Taron Egerton?
Taron Egerton, and Scary Stories. I don't know any actors in that, but
Scary Stories
Scary
to Tell in the
Stories to
Dark?
Tell in the Dark. Yeah, Tell in the Dark. Yeah. Do
Do
you
not
hate it? Did you not
do
like it?
not do not invite my ass to that marathon.
You're so fake. That is a good ass movie. That's the perfect sleepover movie. Like that's the best slumber party
I think I watched
movie.
it at a sleepover. I think I watched it
That's
at a
like
sleepover.
that's like, I saw that movie and I was like, this is the type of movie you'd watch with like a bunch of people you're friends with,
I
and
used
they
to
just
read
don't
that
care about.
book. I used to read those books in like daycare and like elementary school, and I was like, "Oh, this shit's fucking scary." And then I watched the movie and I was like, mine. I had an idea. I want some high octane thrills, bro. Let's start off. Boom, Scorsese, The Departed. One of my favorite film, my third favorite film of all time. Let's start off with The Departed, cop drama, super fun, high energy thriller. I love The Departed. I could praise this movie for the rest of my life. I have it on 4K. I've seen it like 3 or 4 times. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Second, we're gonna keep going. Your blood is gonna be pumping. Your heart is gonna be racing this whole time. Good Time by the Safdie brothers. Robert Pattinson, Benny Safdie, Jennifer Jason Leigh. Exciting shit, man. You didn't like Good Time?
No,
What?
it just I don't know. Felt weird.
I like
The
to.
dialogue was weird.
I like it
and,
just about as much as Uncut Gems. I need to rewatch. I did watch it on my phone in class.
I haven't seen
So,
this since like middle school. I don't know.
okay.
I haven't
I
seen
was a pretty
Uncut
big.
Gems.
You also didn't like Manchester by the Sea. We have very different tastes in movies.
I didn't connect with it. Maybe I just didn't properly watch it. I was probably not. I was probably zoned out or something.
I
Or
also
like
watched it on
I
my
just
phone in class, and then I watched it on TV a couple months later, and I was like, dude, that movie is something else. Kenneth Lonergan, like I'm a big fan of him. After I watched You Can Count on Me, another one of his like old, I think it was his first feature, honestly, and that movie is it's beautiful. Mark Ruffalo, Laura Linney, Rory Culkin, Kieran and Macaulay's younger brother, he's in it. Or I think it's their younger brother. He's pretty good in it too. I really, really enjoyed You Can Count on Me. I think that was my 200 movie of the year. Actually, I have it on the Criterion. And then third, we're just gonna keep it going. Give me Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another. You do not want to leave your seat this entire marathon. Long
that's a
movies too.
long. That's a long.
2.5 hours for The Departed, hour 40 for Good Time, 240 for One Battle. One Battle
See,
After Another. You're gonna be low key. You're gonna be tired. I think. I think we'll have to make it something like, give me Memento, Christopher Nolan. That would
That's a
be a
good
pretty
one.
good pick. That'd be a pretty good pick. I think something engaging. Ocean's 11. That could be pretty cool. Ocean's 11 would
That's
be
that's
that would be a great movie to watch with some people.
that's a class. That's underrated. Like no one talks. That's so good.
One of my first movies that I ever actually watched, like after getting Letterboxd and like getting super into, I completely changed my mind. Denis Villeneuve's 2015 film Sicario.
Oh, I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything.
Dude, oh my god. I know you have a thing for Emily Blunt. You have to watch that movie, bro. And Josh Brolin's in it. He's incredible. Daniel Kaluuya, I had no idea he was in it. So that was a great surprise when I saw him in it.
Okay, I probably should. That's a good
Phenomenal cast. Benicio del Toro is a fucking gangster in that movie, bro. He shoots a bunch of this guy's kids right in front of him. He's like, get ready to say hello to God. And he's like, what? And then he goes, shoots all of his kids and he goes, you're next or something like that. Like, do you know how baller that is? And then it's Roger Deakins doing cinematography. Like, dude, I could glaze that movie for the rest of my life. I love Sicario. I need to watch it again too. So yeah, that is my movie marathon. I think I did pretty good. Start, bench, cut. This is our game for today. I'll start off with my first one. I wanted to make it as topical as possible. So let's go with Tarantino movies. Pulp Fiction. Now that I'm remembering our conversation from earlier, I'm starting to like know what you're gonna pick. Inglorious Bastards and Once Upon a Time. I think I know your order.
Start Inglorious Bastards, bench Once Upon a Time, and wait, would you say wait what wait oh wait Once Upon a Time
Pulp Fiction's the last
and
one.
and yeah cut Pulp Fiction.
Inglorious Bastards over Once Upon a Time.
I told you I prefer that one over
Oh yeah.
Once Upon. I mentioned Once Upon a Time more, but like I like Inglorious Bastards more. It's just
I like
I like the
Inglorious
history and
Bastards.
everything.
I feel like it was just a bit long. I mean, so was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I mean, and you can definitely feel the runtime. I watched it in like 2 sittings. I remember I was sick one day from school because this was back in senior year, and I was just sitting on my couch and I was like, I feel like watching a movie. And I remember that I bought Once Upon a Time on Blu-ray. So I was like, I'm just gonna pop this in and watch it. And I watched like the first like 2 hours, and then I went to go get some ice cream, and then I came back, and then I finished it, and I was like, this was a really good movie. And that was my first ever Tarantino, I think. Or no, I watched Pulp. I watched Pulp before it, but I really enjoyed it. I really think Once Upon a Time is a phenomenal movie. Great performances. Quentin does get the best out of his actors. That's one thing I'll give him. But there's a lot of directors like that. Your turn. Give me.
Start, bench, cut Clerks, Chasing Amy,
You dick. Oh, you
or
dick. Don't
Mallrats.
say Mallrats. Oh, you got me good. Okay, start Mallrats. 100% start Mallrats. It's my favorite comedy of all time. Okay, this is where it gets tough because Clerks is a S tier comedy. So many 37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks in a row. Like there's so many good. Try not to suck any dick on the way to the parking lot. And then the guy on the side of the store watches. No, such a good movie, bro. Clerks is such a good movie with some good moments. Got some heartfelt sad moments in there too. Like it's very very well balanced and I really enjoy it. But Chasing Amy, no, I don't know a single Kevin Smith movie other than Mallrats that has the replay value of Chasing Amy. So many inside jokes. So many. Banky is one of my favorite View Askew Universe characters. Holden's a great character. Alyssa's a pretty fun character. I like it when she comes back at the end of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Hooper's a pretty fun character. Like there's so many great characters. So I think I'm gonna have to bench Chasing Amy, and I think I'm gonna have to cut Clerks. My dad would hate
Damn.
me if I heard that. My dad loves Clerks. He hates Chasing Amy. My parents watched
Wait,
Chasing
why does he
Amy
hate him?
on one
Why
of
does
their
he hate Amy?
on one of their my parents' first dates. They rented, I think, Chasing Amy, and they were just like, "Yeah, this movie sucks." But my dad loves Mallrats. He loves Clerks. He loves Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Like we quote those movies all the time. I mean, your Snap username is literally Click Commander.
I love Kevin Smith, bro.
I love Kevin Smith. He's my favorite comedy writer. He's like my idol. Something about him.
Damn.
Anyway, I'm
Cutting
very
Clerks is damn. That's a
yeah.
harsh one.
It was very tough. Shit. Well, now I'm overthinking it.
No, don't.
Yeah, no,
we gotta
nope,
be
nope.
more.
I gotta cut Clerks. I gotta cut Clerks. Okay, I'm glad we got to talk about Kevin Smith though, because I've been meaning to talk about Kevin Smith on the pod. Paul Dano movies, making it topical. Prisoners, Little Miss Sunshine, There Will Be Blood. It's easy for me, unfortunately, but it's pretty hot of a take.
So okay, damn. Start Little Miss Sunshine. All right. We're
Yeah,
going with that.
that's what I'm going with.
All right. So we have Prisoners, and then we have There Will Be Blood. There Will Be Blood was like the first serious movie I've ever seen. I think. Like a real acting performance. I think that I've ever seen. That scene at the end, middle school me, or I don't know how I was like really young. That like freaked me out. Like that was like I don't know. That was like when I kind of opened my eyes. But I'm gonna have to bench There Will Be Blood and cut Prisoners.
That was exactly what I was gonna go with. Okay, your next one.
I tried to make this as evil as I could. Miss March, Death to
M-
Smoochie, and Punch Drunk Love.
Oh my god, this is actually pretty easy. I'm starting Punch Drunk Love. I'm starting Punch
Okay.
Drunk Love. Miss March is a classic. If anybody on this podcast knows what Miss March is, I love you forever, bro. Because that movie is peak. So many horse stick.mpeg. Are we serious? There's a character named Horse Stick. Have you seen Miss March? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I watched
Dude,
it.
it's so good, right? It's terrible, but it's so good. Movie, you're frozen.
What the hell happened?
Are we back? Okay, we're back. Nice. Death to
Okay.
Smoochie. I'm gonna cut Death to Smoochie. That movie, it was my 150th movie of the year. I watched it and I was like, this movie is so bad that it's so good. Edward Norton. I love Edward Norton. I love Robin Williams. This movie was terrible, but I loved it. I loved every second of it. And I highly recommend Death to Smoochie if you want to. I told my dad, I was like, I finally watched my 150th movie. He was like, oh, what movie was that? And I go, have you heard of Death to Smoochie? He was like, oh, that movie sucks. So 2025 films. I took this from your top four basically because I wanted to make this as hard as possible. The Long Walk, Sinners, Rental Family.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Long Walk, Start, Bench, Rental Family, and what was the second one? Sinners?
Sinners.
As Sinners, we're gonna cut that.
My lord. Cutting Sinners and benching Rental Family? I liked Rental
I'm
Family. It
like,
was very sweet. I fell asleep. I damn near fell asleep. I was so close. And I was tired when I saw it. But I just didn't
there
click
could
with
be a
it.
bit bias. See, look, there could be a bit bias because I've seen Sinners like maybe 5 times, 2 times two times in IMAX, and I've seen Rental Family once, and that was like 2 weeks ago, maybe I think. So I have recency bias and like just fatigue. So that's like a huge factor into this.
Yeah. I mean, I only seen Sinners once, and it was opening night. So it was the night before it came out, April 16th, I believe. I have a ridiculously good memory. And I enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. I was like, this is the best movie of the year. It was better than Mickey 17 at the time, which I loved Mickey 17 when it came out. I was one of the biggest defenders of that movie. And everyone was like, oh, Mickey 17. Get the fuck out of here. It's a great movie. So, yeah, I would start The Long Walk, but I would bench Sinners and cut Rental Family probably. All right. Do you have a third one?
I do.
Okay.
I mean, you try to do with the genre thing, like similar things, but I was kind of struggling with that because I didn't know what you watched.
Yeah.
You know, sentimental value, worst person in the world, or Boogie Nights,
Okay.
and
Okay.
or
So
and Boogie Nights.
I'm cutting Worst Person in the World pretty easily. Benching Sentimental Value, and Boogie Nights is my favorite film of all time, so I'm 100% starting it. Boogie Nights is there is something else about that film. It is sweet, it is beautiful, it is hilarious, it is really horny, but it's funny, and it's not in like a distasteful way at all. It's in a very funny way. And at the bottom of it, what it boils down to is it's a movie about a surrogate family, and it's very beautiful how people can find each other and find a community and a family and grow together. I find it to be a very beautiful film. And as funny as it is, as unserious as it is at all times, I think at the core of it, it is a very heartwarming movie. And that it's my favorite movie of all time. Above Good Will Hunting, which is the movie that made me fall in love with movies. So 100% I'm starting that. Sentimental Value was a moment this year. I walked out of the theater like that is exactly what I wanted it to be. I glazed that movie all year before I even saw it. I was like, I'm so excited for Sentimental Value. And then it finally came out and I was like, that's exactly what I wanted. That's what I needed. That's what we needed, man. We needed a Sentimental Value this year. And that movie was just far and away my favorite film of the year. I have one more for you. This is MCU movies. Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and Avengers: Infinity War.
Okay, we're cutting Infinity War. That's very contextual.
Really?
That's really contextual. You can't watch it on itself. It has no
I could,
bearing on itself.
if you haven't seen the other MCU movies, 100%, but I could watch Infinity War right now. Like, I love Infinity War. I would probably put it above Guardians too.
It's just I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I've heard this story a million times compared to the other two options, but
Yeah.
like it's just I even read the book. I read like a novelization of the book, and I like could see all the scenes in my head. But it's just I'm gonna cut it. The other ones are better. Okay, so it's either Volume Two of Guardians of the Galaxy or Winter Soldier,
This is
and
real easy for me.
I feel like you're not gonna have the same as me. I'm
I
going
don't
to.
think so
I'm
either.
gonna. I'm not gonna put. I want to bench Winter Soldier, and then we're going to go with
I
starting.
figured. I figured.
We're going to start with Volume Two. I love space. I love the colorful ass. Like it was just so colorful. I think it was beautiful.
I love
Guardians of the
Guardians
Galaxy is
2.
amazing.
I think Guardians 2 is probably still my favorite Guardians movie. I mean, that opening sequence, come on. That's a top 3 Marvel scene for me, the Mr. Blue Sky needle drop. Why did I not put that on my fantasy team for my or needle drop draft? How did Mr. Blue Sky not even come to my brain?
Yeah, I don't.
That's such a good one, dude.
Did,
I love that one.
did you or didn't you, I thought you did some James Gunn one.
I did,
It
I
was
think. I can't remember what it was. I think it was either Creep or something like that.
you did Creep of all
I
songs you
might
chose Creep as a
I
needle
know,
drop.
I don't think it was Creep. It was something else.
Okay,
But yeah, I
I'm
would
not gonna
start
remember
Winter
it.
Soldier. Winter Soldier is my favorite MCU movie. Second would probably be Civil War.
You like Winter Soldier over Civil War?
Yeah, but I do love Civil War. I love Civil War. That's one of my favorites. The airplane sequence, come on. But like the elevator scene in Winter Soldier, before we get started, come on, come on. The aura between everyone, Steve and Nat, come on. Steve and Nat have some great chemistry in that movie.
That was forced. It was not. It's not. It doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense.
Bruce and Nat
It
doesn't
doesn't
make
make
sense.
sense.
Steve, okay, I'm going to admit, I'm a Stucky shipper. And
Okay,
Steve and Peggy, I mess with Steve and Peggy. Steve and Nat, never been a huge fan until it was explained to me just a couple days ago, and I thought about it, and I was like, they did have really good chemistry in that movie. I wouldn't say it was too forced. I think it was done really well.
I feel like Natasha was just leading Steve on, and Steve just doesn't like. It was too friendly. It's like
Yeah.
they don't. They're trying to. I don't know. I feel like they're two. They're trying to get two different things, but they don't. They just work together. I don't know. I'm probably overanalyzing it, but I don't think. I don't think. What do you call Steve's character is the type to look for a relationship. We're not including freaking Sharon Carter. She doesn't exist.
I was
All
just
right.
about to say,
Oh my god.
hate I hate the Steve Sharon storyline. I hate it
It doesn't make
so much.
sense. It's
It
so
doesn't make
weird.
sense. It is his first true love, and he's making out with his niece. Come on, that's messed up, man.
You go into the future and you spend there for like a year or something, and the first thing you do is within the year you like hook up with your situationship's niece, great like grandniece or whatever.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah, no. Like he really no like that he messed up with that one. I don't like the writing in that storyline whatsoever. I just think it kind of sucks. But do you have any more?
I think in some versions or like the later one, when I rewatched Winter Soldier, I didn't see any Sharon Carter scenes. Like she was there like a couple times, but there was no romance scenes. I feel like maybe I'm
That was
thinking
in
like I might
Civil
have missed
War.
something.
The kissing scene was in Civil War when
Oh, that's even gross. They had oh my god.
with Bucky and Sam in the
So they
car.
had time to think about this. They had like 2 years to
Yeah,
think
they
about
had
this.
they had some time. But yeah, Winter Soldier is probably my favorite MCU movie. Black Panther's definitely up there too. I love Black Panther. But I probably should have put that on here. Do you have any more?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
One comment though, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, low key, maybe it's recency bias. I think it was better than the Winter Soldier. Like on an entertainment value,
I've
I
only seen the
low key
first like
think
2 or 3 episodes, but I've seen a couple clips. I've seen the scene with John Walker killing the civilian. That was a
yeah.
good scene. That was a very good scene. But
Maybe it's just because it was a longer movie and like it had the foresight to like think about like how to make a good political thriller.
I
Because
feel like if it
Winter
was a movie, it
Soldier,
would have been really good. I've watched a recap of it too. Like I think that it would be a really, really, really good movie.
yeah,
For a movie
I
post
think the villains were
Endgame,
bad. The villains were bad. Winter Soldier had a way better villain, but on a like drama, political drama level, I think Falcon was better.
I'm with you till the end of the line, pal. All I need to say. That chills. They're so gay, bro. They're so gay. Anyways, that was the game. And there's just a couple more things that I kind of want to touch base on. The Gotham Awards recently happened, and it was just an accident, kind of cleaned up, which brings me to thinking that it will be big in the Oscar contention because it won the Palm at Cannes. Movies that win the Palm at Cannes mostly make it to Best Picture, almost always, basically always. So I don't doubt it for a second that it'll be Best Picture. Will Jafar Panahi be Best Director? Probably. He was nominated at the Gothams. So not that the Gothams are very credible whatsoever, but I think that it could be big. Guillermo del Toro won an award for Frankenstein, said fuck AI in his speech. That was pretty big. PTA won one battle after another. And then I realized how much I love hearing him talk when he wins awards. Hearing him after winning Best Director, that's going to be the highlight of the Oscars for me, hearing his Best Director speech. I love Paul Thomas Anderson, and I absolutely cannot wait for him to finally get his Oscar. He is going to clean up like Sean Baker last year. I'm talking. Like I want PTA to get that treatment because he deserves it. More than Sean Baker deserves it. I was gonna watch Tangerine the other day because I was just like bored, and I turned on the trailer, and you can really tell. And everyone was like, "Can you believe that Tangerine was filmed on an iPhone 5 or something?" And I was like, "Yeah." And why is he making a movie about like the hood? That's like it's like Sean Baker trying to make a Spike Lee movie. It's like why are we doing this, dude?
That's actually yeah that see when I saw clips of what's it called of the Tangerine movie, and the people were like, oh, can't believe this is made on an iPhone 8. Yeah, I can see. It clearly looks like it was made on an iPhone
It
8.
looks like it was
Like
made on
what do
like
you
an MP3 player, iPod Touch. It looks like it was made on one of those little like VTech like kids cameras. Like I don't know.
like
It
just because you put like aspect ratio bars doesn't make a movie more cinematic. Like
Yeah. Now, Anora was a good-looking movie. That movie was very beautiful looking cinematography-wise. Speaking of cinematography, Jay Kelly, Lena Sandgren, beautiful, 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 beautiful. I highly recommend Jay Kelly to anyone listening to this. But yeah, One Battle After Another won. Hamnet lost Best Picture to One Battle After Another, which is a good look for this. I'm hoping for a One Battle After Another sweep. I'm hoping. It wasn't my favorite film of this year, but objectively, I can probably say that it was the best movie of this year. I would still take The Long Walk over it. I would take Sentimental Value 100%, and I would go out and say that I enjoyed Begonia better. I really enjoyed Begonia more than a lot of people did. And Begonia, it could get into Best Picture. It's got a 4.0 on Letterboxd. People are seeming to love it. Performances are great. It's going to get into some acting categories. If it got into screenplay, I'd be totally happy. I love the screenplay. So I think Begonia is definitely going to be a big one. And Jessie Buckley lost Best Lead Performance. So I think she's still going to win actress. I still think Ariana Grande is going to win actress. But other than that, yeah, that's what has been going on this week.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. I mean,
I'm bad at ending this.
Me too. But like, yeah, I guess.
I'm excited to play Star Bench Cut in the future, though. That's going to be fun. This was a fun game.
Yeah.
I think this is the best
I'm
game we've done
for
yet.
The Golden Globes,
the Golden Globes? Oh my
I'm
God.
So excited.
Don't get me started,
so
bro. Monday. Tomorrow. Nominations come out tomorrow. This is going to be big. 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 Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. Anyways, thank you for watching this episode of the Awards Committee, and we will see you next week.
Wait, one moment.
Thing.
Peanuts, best movie of all time. Oh my God. 5 stars. I saw it after Hamnet cleansed me. I saw it again after watching 2 other films. Oh my God, it's so good. It is so good. It is so good.
I'm gonna need to rewatch it.
I have so much Snoopy. Like, this is one Snoopy. I have like a Snoopy on my bed over there. Oh my God, I love Charlie Brown. I love Snoopy. Everyone should watch Peanuts. That's one of the, if this isn't, some people are like pretty depressed, especially since the winter and whatever other stuff. Watch Peanuts. It will cleanse you. It will make you feel like a child again. It's such a good movie. All right, we can end now. That's all I want to say.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Awards Committee, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
All right.